at Walmart. Just dropped $200 in groceries and supplies. Meeting up with Zach Sandu of Onyx Hunt. We're in Missoula, so we're heading down south to Idaho first, and he wanted to say hi and deliver us some swag that we can rock on our hunt. So we're gonna go meet up with him. I think he's waiting for us at the parking lot. What's up? You working today?
Hardly working.
That's the guy. What's up, man?
How's it going? I'm Zach.
Zach Rod.
Nice
to meet you.
I'm Dan.
What's going on, Dan?
Good to see you, man.
Good to see you too.
What do you got here?
Got some gear for you.
New
Sweet.
logo.
Couple hats.
Oh, we'll have to arm wrestle for that second one.
Couple shirts.
Nice.
Some ground blind attire for Idaho.
Little ground blind.
Thanks,
yeah.
man. Appreciate it.
Absolutely. You guys,
So,
I'm jealous.
When are you heading down?
It's fun.
Thursday night.
Let's go right now. Just follow us down. We got room. How long you been driving?
7 hours, 6 hours.
How you hanging in there?
Yeah. Ready for iced coffee.
Can you go one more hour?
Yep. Easy.
Starbucks on me if you find one. About a half hour outside of Antelope Camp. We were here 9 days ago, setting up ground blinds off of slides between private and public off BLM land. Both of us had 2 ground blinds between the 2 of us, and there was somebody else that already set up a ground blind, so 3 that we know of. So we're gonna pull into camp, get the travel trailer unhitched, and get it all leveled out. Maybe shoot a couple arrows or whatever, and then get over to the blinds before daylight ends and make sure that the ground blinds are still up, make sure no one else is set up right on top of us because it is public land, and then lastly make sure that the slides that we blocked are still blocked and the gates are all closed. So we have a lot to get done in a little bit of time. We got wildfires on both sides of us. Welcome to hunting in August. So yeah, we're excited. We've been in the truck for like 9 hours. All right, I am doing the final walkthrough. Tomorrow is the opener. I'm walking in my ground blind. I'm gonna check the camera card, and I'm just double checking this fence right here just to make sure that all my slides are covered, so we're not wasting our time. I did notice 2 ground blinds set up in addition to my dad's and the one that was already set up when we got here. So that's 5 ground blinds in a mile and a half hunting over slides. We're bumming right now. My dad just got in this blind at last light. It's about a 15-yard shot, and he's already lost 3 arrows. His bow's making a click sound. We can't figure out what's going on, but something's not right. And the first shot was a foot high, the second shot was a foot low, and the last shot with a broadhead. There's a pop click sound. We can't figure it out, man, so he's gonna have to go to salmon tomorrow. Opening day. Alright guys, it's opening morning here in Idaho, hunting a slide on public land. Trail camera's got good footage of them crossing the fence only in the mornings and maybe one time in the evening. Nothing throughout the day like last year, so might have to just sit here for the morning, see what happens, and then make a plan from there. Maybe spot and stock. So it's pretty cold this morning. I'm actually bundled up with all my gear, so we'll see how today goes. We'll bring you along. Truck just started up, so get ready. It's midday. I just finally met up with my dad. He drove 2 hours to an archery shop. Sure enough, module broke. They took a module off a brand new bow and put it on his, and Bowtech paid for it. But he's still not sighted in now, so I think he's adjusting everything back to how it was, and then we're going to find out right here.
Yep, it's back to normal.
I was going to say, so this module, this Bowtech module right here, I think it allows you to be able to adjust the draw length quite a bit, and this is the third one he's gone through, so he's probably done with this bow. But he got a brand new one in town and made it back. Antelope hunting is about adaptation, and the trail camera don't lie. So my ground blind set way over there. I've only had morning videos for the last 9 or 10 days, and today proved just like it, just at first light. I had 3 different goats come through, but I've watched all of them funnel through this hedgerow, so we're gonna go build our own ground blind. All right, I just built a ground blind where I watched most of the goats filter through this little dried up ditch. Built it kind of out of just what I could find, brush and whatnot, and it's about a 30-yard shot from the main trail, and there's 2 ground blinds set about 300 or 400 yards from me. They're covering the slides to private. I'm set up with a little chair in the sun, melting away. It's awesome. This is antelope hunting. It can be miserable, but you just have to adapt. And we're gonna get that shot opportunity. Came so close this morning, almost got to pull my bow back on that buck. But at the last second, he decided to not go down my slide. So I did watch the guy get out of his blind and take a piss with an antelope hat on. I kid you not. I wish I could have got it on video, but actually, I'm glad I didn't. Got that buck at 42. As soon as I ranged him, he moved again out to 50. The lead doe did not go down the funnel. I thought they just skirted me. They might come back, but then we got really a couple options of places to cross. If they come back, we'll get a shot. This guy behind me is absolutely ridiculous. Part of hunting, just seeing awesome nature. I'm in a ground blind that I made. What you can't tell is I'm standing in a ditch, so with my chair here, puts me down, out of sight. I'm standing over 2 different trails. One's at 20 and one's at 28. But I've literally watched hundreds of goats come through here today. Unfortunately, right now they're all on private behind me in the alfalfas. I only got like 2 or 3 out here. So I didn't get the 42-yard shot opportunity on video, but I didn't shoot. I should have shot. I thought the buck was going to come just a little bit closer into the lane, and I didn't move the camera. The camera wasn't set up on where he was standing, but had I just shot him at there, would have been a great quartering away broadside shot. I mean, and slightly quartering away. So anyways, beautiful sky. Wanted to show you that. I think it's about to rain, and been hunting hard day 1. Gonna hunt till it's no longer light out, and get a lot of sleep because I haven't slept much the last couple days. All right, welcome to day 2. It's about 9 o'clock in the morning. I had to switch blinds. The trail camera doesn't lie though. I was only getting action in the morning, and just like clockwork, all does came through. So I blocked that slide, got in the truck, drove all the way around, came back to my homemade blind. I'm about 130 yards from hunters. I'm hunkered down. I figured out a pattern. Yesterday I had a buck at 42 and a really, like a Pope and Young buck at about 85, 90. This group's getting ready to stage, cross the pavement. They'll come charging in. They're headed towards private. And I got a couple of windows. I put a piece of flagging out there at 40 in case I need to shoot quick without ranging. And then I have my lanes over here, so hope to make the most of this one. Well, looky here. Some delicious, nutritious antelopes.
They sure are hairy.
Yeah.
Hair goes everywhere. This little bone right here is always a pain in the ass.
Take your time. Cool weather. Danny boy here's gonna shoot one in a little while.
Please do. Look.
Alright, good morning, day 3. Sitting in my ground blind waiting for the antelopes to come from public to private. It's a 27, 28-yard shot, somewhere right around there. So, we'll see what we can do here.
Day 3. I'm outside my blind glass in a pretty safe spot, but most of the goats are behind me on private. And it's kind of a fun hunt and a brutal hunt. I mean, you're gonna see goats non-stop, but as far as within archery range, once maybe a day, if you're lucky, and might not be a buck. So far we've had 10 goats within archery range, not a one a shooter. And when I say shooter, I just mean a legal buck. I got 2 different groups out here in the desert about a mile and a half away, and they should funnel through here. Of the 10 goats, only 1 went under the slide. The rest have all come in 2 different groups and stood right by my blind, broadside 30, and wouldn't commit. So imagine these goats might do the same thing. So as soon as they get here, I need to have my bow in hand ready to pull back and lay the hammer down. So day 3. Well, day 3, halfway through day 3, got out of the blind, made a stalk on a buck that I hunted last year. Got busted by one of his does at 75 yards. He was about 125 yards. Apparently they weren't bedded together, and based on the undulation, I couldn't tell that. So blew that. Hopefully not bad where they'll be back, because last year I blew them off the mountain. Hopefully we can get a time lapse or something for you guys, but I don't know. I'm just kind of out of luck right now. I'm at a spot where it's just all pure luck. There's no pattern to these goats, so hanging tight. I'm in the blind. I'm sweating. I'm in my Sika underwear, and it's hot, but it's starting to cool off with the thunder boomers coming in. So we'll see if the antelope react to it. right, we got ourselves an antelope doe. Hey gal. Yep, severe quartering away. And that is what you want right there. And look who it is. My dad's gonna pick me up. We're gonna get this on ice. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Idaho. This is awesome.